Last week, we talked about control and how things are so much better when they are in God's hands rather than ours, and even more so when we recognize that and celebrate that. Well, today our topic is approval, and the myth that we're going to look at is I must earn the approval of others in order to have worth and value. You and I have different versions of ourselves running around out there in the world. There's our work version, our family version, maybe our online version, and even our church version. We alter what other people see about us because, quite frankly, we long for their approval, and so we only show those things that we feel will be approved of. This may even show up in how we go about serving other people. We start out with good intentions, but we all know how good it feels to be praised for a job well done, and before you know it, we've lost sight of why we started serving these people in the first place. Proverbs 29:25 says this, "Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe." It can be very tempting to seek our worth and value in what other people think of us, and if we start focusing on that alone, we may find ourselves falling into some significant traps. We start believing that our worth and value rests in how others perceive us. We may neglect taking care of ourselves and those closest to us because we're so focused on earning the approval of outsiders. We may make significant efforts to cover up things about ourselves that we believe are weaknesses, and we may even resort to dishonesty to cover up mistakes that we have made in order to maintain a reputation. In these times, it's important for us to remember that in God's eyes, we have incredible worth and value outside of just our works and accomplishments. We were created in His image, and He loves us so much that He came to earth to save us. You are the only you that exists. God has never created anyone exactly like you in the past, and He won't in the future either. In His eyes, you are accepted and valued. Trying so hard to please others is exhausting. Sometimes people will like you and sometimes they won't, and oftentimes there's nothing we can even do to change their opinion. If we start letting our value rest in how others perceive us and view us, our lives might start looking like a roller coaster going up and down and up and down. But when we rest in knowing that God Almighty loves us and gave His life up for us even when we didn't deserve it, then we start to realize that we are valuable not because of what we do, but because of what He has done. We are not valuable because of who we or other people think we are. We're valuable because we know whose we are, and we are God's blessed children. Our myth for today was, I must earn the approval of other people in order to have value. But the truth that we are going to use to fight against that myth is this. Through Jesus, I have been accepted by the Father, even though I don't deserve it. Because of what Jesus has done, I don't have to earn the Father's love, but I can receive it as an incredible gift. I hope that this message has been encouraging for you, and I thank you for joining our study today.